Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I'm sick of getting stiffed by some of these indie promoters. So, as long as I get paid, I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
We are going to kick some Mutiny ass.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but I'm intrigued.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from the Indies, but now she's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new Unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our Unified Championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
It's a WWE debut, tag team debut, and the debut of the Unify Championships.
I guess if you're going to introduce yourself to the WWE Universe, you might as well do it as a champion. Talk about participation trophies.
Oh, come on, Saxton, they're trolling. What better way to get under Mutiny's skin than by knocking off their precious Unity titles?
The LWO is in the building.
It's time for everyone to stand up and take notice.
The LWO is out here to have some fun and show just what they can do between those ropes.
Never underestimate the LWO because they are a talented force to be reckoned with.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Cruz del Toro and Zelina Vega, the NWO. And their opponents, the Beast, and PAIGE.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
Well, technically, this is a championship match. The arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships these two just made up.
Well, every championship once was something that someone just made up, Saxton. And if you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar.
That kind of power is why they have the gold on their waist. Oh, man. Stops that offense from connecting. Using the ropes.
Went for the springboard and missed.
Oh! Clubbing blow.
And Del Toro may have felt that coming. A big kick to the gut and a clubbing forearm. This is just brute power. Release German.
Nice amateur takedown all the way over.
And Del Toro didn't like that one showing up in the spotlight.
Yeah, and he's got to think about making that tag sooner. This could get worse.
Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
Oh, man, the neck breaker.
Oh, my goodness. I love the champion's mindset here. Nothing fancy, just trying to deal out as much damage as possible.
You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Overhand shots and elbows and forearms, one after another.
That was a furious assault from the champion. Each blow coming in harder than the last.
And he's basically defenseless right now.
Yeah, he is far, far away from being in the driver's seat.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat.
Oof.
Just going all out with every blow.
Nice amateur takedown all the way over.
German suplex. The challenger struggling for anything here.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
Oh, he cuts it off. Oh, and he answers back on Cruz.
Waistlock go behind. Up and over with a German suplex. We're not finished yet. Another one. Oh, come on. Enough is enough. A trio of wicked German suplexes. Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous!
Perfect execution by the champion.
Clubbing cover.
We're going to shut this down.
The tag team champions retain.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Beast, and PAIGE.
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the Unified Champs looked like a well-oiled machine and successfully defended their titles.
Sure, Michael, but they will likely have an even tougher time defending these ridiculous titles in the court of public opinion.
I see what you're doing here with these unified championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champion something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
You're really taking me out of my comfort zone here. But I'll do it.
It's one half of the Unified Champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First, they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unified Champs are channeling the Unity Champs in a match that should be unique. The chessboard is set, and the first move is about to be made. And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best JC Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you've got a toxic attraction to our Unified Champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified Champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
It's time to see if she's got it all figured out. The War Raiders are back.
A team that has been dominant in tag team wrestling for over a decade.
Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused on waging war.
The War Raiders now embracing their truest form.
Looking to dominate once again.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called unified champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these unified titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey.
All the way over. You have got to be kidding me. A deadlift military press. This is unreal power. And a slam.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
German suplex. Knee driven right through the face and again.
Still that time.
Again. Yikes. Doling out as much damage as possible. Looking to silence the challenger once and for all.
He connects with a counter.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Eric's able to dodge that. Dominating shoulder tackle.
And that has to bring Eric down a peg.
He's still relatively fresh, but it wouldn't hurt him to tag out sooner than later.
And face first they go.
Power like that is what makes our champion so intimidating.
Look at this assault. And Eric can't stop any offense coming his way.
But Eric can't allow this burst to hinder him.
And slamming their opponent's face to the canvas.
What a punch.
Shot after shot.
Merciless move, bashing your opponent's head like that.
German suplex.
Anticipated that. Shoulder tackle.
The challenger's in a bad way.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for.
Picked up and being carried around now. Boom! Read that one.
Wait for it.
Alabama slam. An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it. And Eric can't stop any offense coming his way.
Every form of offense Eric attempts is being neutralized.
Clubbing forearm. And Eric with the counter.
Eric able to take a stand there.
But Eric has to push now while there's an opening. Ooh, wasn't expecting that.
Ooh, what a damaging blow.
His opponent.
The challenger is going for it. And he manages to kick out at one.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Counters with an effective hip toss.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Clothesline. So effective.
Look at the control on a suplex. I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
These two competitors hoping to represent the SmackDown locker room well tonight.
Well, the best way for them to do that, Cole, is to put on a show. And finally recognizes the count and gets belly to back suplex. No! Belly to back penalty kick by him.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ. Near fall. The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display.
I thought it was over. The WWE Universe thought it was over. But you got to do a little more to finally finish this.
Look at this raw power.
Wasting no time. Into the cover. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
So close. That could have been it.
And he makes the tag.
Watch out, coming in hot.
Boom, what a clothesline. Climbing up, she got something big on the top.
Completely missed the mark there.
Roundhouse kick. Man. Smart strategy. Attack the knee. Oh, he slipped out of harm's way. The arm taking the brunt of that.
Valhalla taking the upper hand in a big way.
Valhalla working the competition down.
Where's Valhalla going now? Here we go. Diving hammer strike for the title.
And the glory.
No, he gets the shoulder up.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going. That's how you wear down your opponent. Just cranking the head.
And it's really hard to watch him just be pummeled like this.
Yeah, he's got to find some respite here.
Effective dodge there.
The clubbing forearm.
This is just brute power.
What a German suplex.
And he's tagging his partner in.
Check out this athleticism.
Wheelbarrow into a face buster. Nice.
Lands a timely reversal.
Able to save herself there. Ooh, answer that with a stiff knee.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Basement drop kick to the back.
The challenger enduring the punishment. Oh, the old taste of pain.
Oh, round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Valhalla isn't being given any room to recover.
Will Valhalla withstand this surge?
Nicely done with the head scissors. Boom! Counters to gain the advantage.
No way!
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
A huge miss. There's bad timing, and then there's whatever you want to call that.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Rolled up from behind, looking to end it here.
Shoulders down to retain. Retains. No! Challenger kicks out.
She just won't stay down.
Oh, my Lord! She's all out of sorts here. Unable to defend herself.
Yeah, she's got to try to find an opening here.
Uh-oh.
Swift clothesline out of nowhere.
Quickly slips behind, into the German.
And right away to the pin.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance.
Reversal on Valhalla.
Valhalla was waiting on that. Incredible roundhouse kick. Ouch.
Front face lock applied. Hoisted up. Cradle DDT. And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight.
The champion into the pin.
Got him. And the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Beasts, Brock and Paige.
These two dressed up and beat down their opponents, while perhaps sending a strong message to the Unity Champs and Mutiny.
Yeah, you've got to think this match was more about pushing Mutiny's buttons than it was about defending titles. But it's quite possible that they managed to successfully do both.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing in NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Here to defend the titles they've held since they made them up. The Unified Champions.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team and the Unified Tag Team Championships. Introducing the champions, PAIGE and the Beast, Brock.
Despite logic, sanity, and common sense, the Unified Champions do appear to be taking this match seriously.
When they started with these titles, I assumed they were trolling. But these two do seem genuinely focused on taking care of business here tonight.
One way or another, the Unity titles will change hands tonight. The Unity Unification match is about to be unleashed.
And introducing the champions, the team of JC Jane and Lexis King.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our Tag Team Championship match.
And this is the one I've been waiting for all day, Cole. What these teams can do inside that ring never ceases to amaze me.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Grab your popcorn and try not to blink. The Unify and Unity Championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly the Unified Champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this Unity Unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time.
He's able to dodge out of the way.
German suplex.
the knee.
What a counter by Lexus.
Brutal stomp to the body. And followed up by another to the chest.
Neckbreaker.
A big kick to the gut.
And a thunderous forearm to follow.
Vicious, downright savage club right there.
Powerbomb position.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face. Clothesline.
As their opponent, and look at this, just nasty, rapid knee strikes right to the side of the face. Lifting with these knee strikes.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Sent into the corner. Uh-oh. Lifted it. Going corner to corner. And again.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
German suplex. Counters.
Showing he's not out of it.
Time now for Lexus to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Out on the apron.
Look at this power.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable. Deadlift apron suplex.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm. Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back. Good golly, what a knee.
Grabs the leg.
Look at this, he just tossed the leg.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement.
Elbow right to the back of the neck.
Got the tag.
And just in the...
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus came with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
It's SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. They were ready for this.
Credit to the unified champions for being prepared.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
1, 2,
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?